Hungry like a lion plays.
Hey, welcome back to Hungry Like a Lion Plays. We're playing Invisible Ink, and we're about to head into our second mission.
I've re-established contact with Monster. His network picked up the attack just before it hit us, and we're working to trace it back to the source. In the meantime, he's offered to sell us some of his more rarefied stock.
So this is like the second NPC in the game, Monster. He's awesome. I mean, Central's pretty awesome too, but
Thank you, Monster.
they're both
If
great.
we
I actually
find
really
the
like
central
both of these
server, we may be
characters.
able to bring them down, or at least distract them long enough that they lose our trail. Continue scavenging operations, and I'll keep you posted as more intel develops.
Yeah. So Monster, he's a real pal because he offers to sell us stuff. And okay, so whenever he has something to sell, you get this incoming message and a smoke grenade. That's actually pretty useful. I think I will take this just as like an emergency thing. How long does it last? Jet black smoke. No. 3 tiles. Actually, it doesn't say how long it lasts. I'm just gonna take it. I don't think I've ever actually used one of the smoke grenades before, so let's go ahead and give it to International. I've come to really appreciate how useful the disposable items are in this game, because they can get you out of really bad situations. Sometimes you can get yourself into like things where just sneaking around and like hiding cannot get you out of a bad situation or a bad spot that you put yourself in. So having something like a smoke grenade or Olivia's crybaby that she starts with can really save you, and get you out of a bad spot. We have these 500 credits. Let's look at the mission select. So these are the missions that we got. Ooh, financial suite. That's generally pretty good. We don't have any vaults though. So let's see. We have a cybernetics lab, a financial suite, and 2 security dispatches. So as you can see, the further away the mission, the longer it takes to get there. 12 hours is the max. The 5 hours is the minimum. You can see we have 60 hours remaining before the final mission when Incognito runs out of backup power. Because I'm playing on the expansion, there is then an additional 2 days before like the real final mission. So in total, you have 120 some hours, something like that. Yeah, 100. I guess 120 minus. I mean, you always spend 12 on the first mission, so it's kind of 108 hours. But so generally, you want to go to the closer stuff first. In this case, so security dispatches will have some like really nice high-level item for you to steal that is generally pretty useful, and you get it for like free as opposed to having to pay for it at a nanofab. The financial suites give you a vault card that you can use to like break into these vault missions, where like the vault missions will have like some stuff like outside of like the super high security room, but then you need one of these vault cards to get into the like high security room where they have the best stuff or just the most money sometimes. And Cybernetics Lab let you get additional augments for your characters like for free, or they'll let you get an extra augment slot. In this case, obviously we already have 2 augments on Olivia, because I took the torque injectors, but like you see International has an empty slot, so we could go there to like get her an augment and maybe put an extra slot on one of them, because there's always 2 of the augment machines in those. But in the interest of managing our hours most efficiently, I'm just going to go to the chief financial suite first.
By working through the night. Well, I can appreciate his work ethic. I'd appreciate his access codes even more. Let's schedule a meeting.
I like Central's sense of humor. Oh yeah, I didn't mention this, but technically Olivia is the same person as Central, but I guess younger. So it's kind of like breaking the timeline a little to play with her. She's like one of the expansion characters. But you can also use just like Central once you beat the game. I have her unlocked too, but I like Olivia's augment better than Central's, because the what is it called, ambient turbine, yeah, this thing is just, it's one of the best ones in the game. And I think Internationals is probably like the other best one in the game. That's just my opinion, of course. So if we're going to a financial suite, we don't really have a reason to bring along a lot of credits, so we can go ahead and get an upgrade on one of our characters. In this case, I think maybe getting a point of strength on one of them is the best, so that they can carry an additional item without being encumbered. That tends to come in handy pretty often. So I'm going to get an extra point of strength on Olivia. And we still have 200 credits left over. So let's go. Oh yeah, and you can see like what level the mission is. So in this case, like I think they're all going to be 1s. Oh, that one's a 2. Oh, yeah, that one's a 2 too. So, oh yeah, I also didn't explain. There's 4 different corporations: FTM, KNO Secure, Kelfield and Orfried or something like that. Yeah, Kelfried and Odin. That's it. And then Senkaku, and then this down here is Plaztech. And each corporation has different kinds of like specialties.
Looks like someone
in this case, FTM, they have advanced surveillance and scanning technology. So we'll go ahead and go there. My least favorite is Senkaku because the drones, they have a lot of different like robots that like they use in place of guards, and you can't like knock out the robots. You have to hack them, but it just puts a lot of strain on your power reserves. So those ones can be really difficult to get through sometimes. Let's see. So we gotta locate that chief's financial suite and get out alive. So we already have this camera revealed and that safe. We'll go ahead and hack this camera right away. We see another camera. There is nothing in that room that we care about. So I bet if I move International here, we can probably hack that console through the wall. And if we can't, I'm pretty okay with just leaving it. So let's go ahead and move over there. We can't quite get there. But we can see this other camera. Let's go ahead and hack that. Alright, and this is a secondary server terminal. So this is where we can get additional programs for Incognita. I did spend pretty much all of our money already, so right now we don't have any money to do that. But we can probably make a swing by there at some point during this mission to check it out, see if there's any ones we want. Meantime, we can hack this. Oh, I can hack that from there. Sweet. Okay, sweet. Somehow I missed the little icon. And with Olivia, well, I guess we can just move International into the corner and take a peek. Okay, there's nothing in that room. So this is just, ooh. Okay, this room's a little more open than I thought. What's this grid to? What does it say? It's L7 grid. We cannot see whatever that's attached to yet. So arguably this is a moment where it might make more sense to just move back into this room in case because there's multiple entrance points through which like enemies could come. I think it's safe to move Olivia here because as long as like your character's behind cover, they won't be spotted like around, like if somebody comes over here and Olivia is, for example, here, they won't be able to spot her. And I think if somebody comes here, they won't be able to spot her either, and certainly they won't be able to from down here. So if I move there and set an ambush with Olivia, and let's just have International close that door again. If anybody comes in, they will either not see her, or if they move this way, they will get ambushed. If I move her here and somebody comes in like here or over here, they'll spot her, and you'll see what happens when that happens eventually, I'm sure, but we want to avoid that for as long as possible. So we'll go ahead and end this turn. Aha, there's somebody over there. Oh, see, that's the line of sight. So there is a difference between noticed and watched. In a noticed thing, they don't like the guard doesn't like take aim at you, but they will come investigate what they think they saw. So I'm interested in getting a little bit more information about what's going on over there. So I think I'll move International in. There's another console we can hijack. Go ahead and do that. And move over here. And we're going to peek around this corner. And we see that guard. Where's he going? He's patrolling back that way. Okay. So International can stay there for the moment. We're going to have Olivia look through this door. There's nobody in there. Let's see. See, this time we don't have the layout of the facility, so we're a little bit more like kind of just guessing where we're going. We don't know exactly where within this facility our objective is. And we can move into here. We didn't hear anybody moving around here, so I think we're safe. Let's move over next to the door just in case. Set an ambush. And I'm just going to have International wait there. And turn. That guy's going away. Okay, let's go ahead and peek through the door. There's a guy. What's he doing? He's stationary. So that guy's just going to stay there the entire time. This spot is hidden, so we can actually open this door without him seeing it because of this console here. Actually, will he still see the door? He might still see the door. I don't quite remember how that works. But we could open the door and then get him to come investigate and ambush him then when he walks over here. Let's consider that for a moment. In the meantime, this is the only way into this room that isn't locked. So let's have International take a peek. See what's in here. Nothing? Oh, there's that L7 grid. Right? Yeah, that's the L7 grid. So there is another thing through there. We might want to hack this power supply so we can shut that off and go this way. I do want to go this way at some point to get that safe, and our objective might still be over there. We don't technically know yet. So let's... yeah. I guess since there's a door down here too, we really have to spread out a bunch on this mission. I'm going to go ahead and move Olivia over here. We're gonna put her behind this desk just in case like something weird happens and somebody comes through here. International. So we know that this guy's gonna patrol back in here. And they always basically patrol the same spots. So we know that he's gonna end like with vision along here. Which way do we wanna go? I can either send her this way first or check out what's over here first. I kind of want to get that safe. Yeah, let's go get that safe. So I'm going to move International back here. Close that door. How much should we get? 3? Okay, so we'll have 20 next turn. We need to start hacking some things to spend some of this power that we've built up. So I'm going to go ahead and hack that now. So that'll shut down that thing. I'm just going to turn it back on for the moment since we're not going through there anyway, because that'll stop the... Actually, I guess it doesn't stop the guards from going through, but even though like they don't react to the beam being off, I'm just going to leave it on. And you'll see it's blue now because we control it. So then I'm going to hack this so that I don't forget to do it, because we might need that power later. And there's that guy. He's doing his thing. Let's see. Olivia, move in here. And we'll move over here. Take a peek through the door. There's a safe. We don't see any dudes. Oh, there's another safe. Alright, so I'm just going to leave Olivia on this side of the door for now. Just in case somebody moves in here. And with International, if we move... Well, okay, so we can either knock this guy out, but then that's going to alert him when he wakes back up. Or we can just try and, like, sneak around him. In this case... Well, okay, so I'm going to move up to here. Oh, we didn't get any more pings from electronics, so... If International stays here, he's not going to see her. I could move over to here and then ambush him when he walks by. I kind of like that. But I don't really feel like waiting around for him like to try and sneak around him. That's going to be a lot of work. And we do have to keep in mind how many turns we're spending in here, because the security level does keep going up, as you can see. So next turn they're going to activate some more cameras. Nobody walked in here, so let's go ahead and unlock these safes. Get some credits. If I move... I'll have 1 AP left over. It doesn't seem like there's anybody going on in this room. Ooh, a nanofab. So we can probably... Yeah, let's move to this desk just in case somebody comes in here, which nobody's going to, but you can't be too careful. We can steal from this guard, pick up a security card, that's pretty sweet. And go ahead into here. That camera's probably going to come on, if I had to guess. So let's have International come over here, hit these safes. We're making money. I forgot to close that door, but that's fine. That guy's unconscious, so. That'll be that for this turn. Yep, camera's coming on. So this camera we can safely ignore because we're done with that room. Just go ahead and close the door. And I guess move over here. Olivia, well, we'll probably have to come back this way. So I could check the nanofab on my way back. Wow, we have 3 cameras coming on? That's a lot of extra cameras. I want to know what's through this door first, so we can check that nanofab later. Oh, it's another safe, okay. And there's nothing else in this room. So next turn we can get that, oh, it's got 2 firewalls on it, gross. Well, we can get that safe next turn, and yeah, that's fine. We will probably have to hack at least one of these 2 cameras. So, Olivia, let's break into this safe. 380 credits. I guess that's why it had 2 firewalls. I'm going to go ahead and have Olivia get this console here. 4 power, that's a lot. Even though she doesn't have as high a hacking stat as International, meaning we get less power from it, I don't think an International is going to be moving down that way at all at any point. So, it makes sense to grab it with Olivia. Now, we're back to having to figure out these are our only 2 directions left to explore that we currently know of. This guy is going to wake up soon, as in next turn. He's probably going to hang out around this area for a little while, but we will kind of have to keep an eye on him. Make sure he doesn't catch us in a compromising position. So we definitely have to hack this camera for when Olivia moves back this way. So we'll go ahead and do that now. And then this camera, we might be able to just ignore. So I'm going to ignore it for now. Let's just move International down here, close that door, and be done with that turn. So that guy just woke up. We can ignore him for now. Olivia, I guess you can sprint because there's nobody in your general area. Let's check out this nanofab. Just make sure there's nothing here that we really want. Hand cannon, so that's a lethal weapon. I don't think we want this because killing people is really risky in this game. And you'll notice it has 3 out of 3 ammo. So you need to buy these charge packs to recharge it. Or you can find the charge packs too and pick them off guards and stuff. But we can leave that for now. What is this? Scan chip. Oh, reveals daemon types. We haven't gotten to daemons yet. They'll start popping up in like probably the next couple levels. But they're like negative things that proc when you break firewalls. They can have all kinds of different effects. Some of them are really bad for you, and some of them are just like kind of bad. Shock traps, these are kind of good. They ignore armor, which is really useful if you don't have the tools to take out an armored guard that you encounter. And they're reusable, like you stick them on a door, and then when the guard tries to open the door, they get shocked and knocked out. That is kind of useful, but I kind of want to save my money right now, I think. And this is an augment that sets an agent's hacking skill to 3, and then it can't be upgraded. We don't need that. So I'm gonna call this nanofab a bust, but it's still worth checking out, even though we didn't wind up buying anything, because you never know what you're gonna be able to get. And we don't need to move to the hidden position because there's no bad guys over here. So now with International, oh, she actually has a security card now. Well, I guess we could unlock this. We still have 10 power, and we have this console right here for another 4. Olivia will check that secondary server next turn, so we need to grab that that console there. There we go. Get that for. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this camera. And I guess I can take the secondary server terminal right now anyway. So I'm gonna unlock this door. Move through, close the door. And we can move over to here. Enemies never come through locked doors, ever. So we don't have to worry about International, but I guess we can set an ambush anyway. Oh, shit! Okay.
The target is running. Stop him. If he gets to a security entrance,
I screwed that up.
Empty-handed. Damn it, the target got away. Recall our agents and try not to mess anything else up. What a wasted opportunity.
Okay, I messed up real bad. Well, this is cool because this gives us an opportunity to look at one of the unique features of this game. So that's where the financial suite is, we just found out. So this is what happens when you get spotted. This guy saw us as he came through that door. I didn't realize someone was patrolling this way. So he spotted our agent, so now she is like under threat of death. Because she's spotted. She can move into a hidden spot, which will like get her out of danger. The guy will like have to come over here to investigate. But I guess so this game has this function called rewind. You can see down here we have 3 rewinds because we're playing on experienced. So that will bring us back to the start of the previous turn. So we can undo this this boo-boo that we made. And as you heard from Central, our target got away completely, meaning this mission is a failure. So we definitely want to use this rewind. But just let me show you.
Damn it, they got away.
Oh, damn it, that's not okay. Here, there. So, boom, he shoots. That's what happens when your guys get spotted and you don't make it to cover. So we're gonna rewind so that we don't screw that up. So with this new information, I guess I'm just going to ignore that nanofab since we know we don't want anything from it. Olivia can still sprint. The stuff that's in the nanofabs always stays the same, so we don't need to check again. Olivia can move into here. The only reason that guy charged into this room earlier was because we alerted the other dude. So we can still basically do the same thing. We just have to end in a spot where that guy won't spot us. So we can still move here to pick up this power console. We can still unlock that camera, unlock this secondary server terminal. And now we again have a decision. So we still know that this stationary guy is over here from earlier. So I'm going to move the same way that we did earlier. Move through this door. Go ahead and lock the door again. And then I'm going to put International here where she is hidden. So this desk will block that guy's view. And that's that turn.
The executive has been located.
So, yeah.
Disable him and get his cerebral implant ready for the interrogation.
So here's the financial executive. Let's go ahead and have Olivia check out the secondary server terminal. Okay, so we can get wrench 5, only breaks firewalls exactly equal to 5 strength. That's not very useful. It's going to be a long time before we see any 5 strength firewalls. So I'm going to go ahead and not get that. Parasite, on the other hand, this is actually pretty useful. It infects the target to break 1 firewall at the start of each turn and costs +1 power per hosted parasite. But the first one is 0, so we might as well pick this up. This is going to help us get through a lot more firewalls with a lot less power than using lockpick for everything. Because we can kind of like, let me see, what can we parasite? Well, we can't really see anything useful to parasite, but let's just, let's look at that. So we put a parasite there. So now it'll cost 1 for our next one, but at the beginning of our next turn this will break and then we can set another 0 power parasite. So that's a pretty useful program. I'm happy that we got that. International, let's go ahead and observe that guard. He's going to patrol back into the room with the financial executive. So she can basically, we can move up to here and we're still hidden, and then we can actually get up to there with while still being hidden. I think I'm gonna let Olivia move up here. We can take another peek at this guy. So I think let's set up an ambush. So if we open the door, yeah. So he saw the door open, so he's gonna come investigate. So we'll ambush him when he gets over here. And International, we can move up to here. Actually, let's unlock that door quick, just in case we want to come back that way. And then this guy will move back into that room, and then we can move in and behind him, or we can hide somewhere in this room to take him out when he moves back in here. And then we can go for the financial executive. And there's our ambush. Nice. We got, see, the parasite broke that, and now we can set another parasite. Let's wait until the end of our turn to do that though. Let's see, cred chip. Okay, so I'm just gonna leave this guy here because he shouldn't be much of a threat to us at any point. And Olivia can move up to here by the door. And we'll have International move up to here. Yeah. And we'll set an ambush with her. So when that guard comes through here again, we'll ambush him. Okay. And then we can move International into there to take out the financial executive. Yeah, that's fine. I forgot to set a parasite. So let's have Olivia take a peek. Okay, so that's the exit. So that's good to know. We can go ahead and move Olivia through here. Move up here. So we know that that guy's patrol route brings him back to here, where Olivia can ambush him. So I'm gonna be a little bit brazen and move International into this room. See, there's only the two guys, so I'm gonna move her over here where she's hidden and won't be spotted. I could also move over here, but I'm just gonna move over here. So she's gonna hang out behind that. And you can see that guy's gonna go that way. Okay. Oh, I guess this guy's a 3-turn patrol route. That's interesting. So we might be waiting here for an entire turn. Hopefully this guy will go off in a different direction. And we might as well set our parasite. We can set it on the nanofab, why not? End turn. So actually, because of the way the AI works, let's see, we can move Olivia up to here, set that ambush, and we can actually take this guy down and start, let's just make sure. Yeah, so his patrol route's going back in there. So he won't turn around even if we knock this guy out. And we gotta get moving on finishing our mission, so we're gonna go ahead and do that a while. We can drag him. So you can drag guys that you've knocked out. It takes a lot more movement, but it's pretty useful because you can like get people out of line of sight of other guards. So yeah, that guy's down. That guy's waking up. Hopefully he doesn't come bother us. Steal that cred chip. We can drag him in here. Close this door. And we'll go ahead and... So I want to move these guys... Well, actually... I want to know if... There might be a safe in here. Through this door. I think I can move away from him. because I think you just need to have one agent like close enough to the knocked out financial executive. Yeah, so Olivia's close enough, so she can handle that. There's nothing in this room? Okay. So these are like the guard elevators. When they bring more guards into the building, they come in through here. So we can ignore that. That doesn't mean anything to us. So all we're going to have to do at the end, after we finish this brain scan, as you can see, we have a lot of turns to go on that. We just have to move through these 3 rooms to get to the teleporter pad. So at this time, we're kind of just in the easy mode. As long as nobody comes this way to look for us. On the bright side, we can actually start moving these guys with us in that direction, and we can sprint because the enemies that are awake aren't close enough to hear it. Pick him back up, and then we'll go back and close the door again. I'm very obsessive about the doors. So yeah, as long as we have a guy or an agent holding the financial executive, we're good on that front. Go ahead and parasite that camera since we have full power anyway. Okay, so that guy is unfortunately now in the room that we want to go into. Oh, that's not good. Okay, so we want to get out of this room.
Expect more company soon.
Well, actually, I could... Well, I'm probably going to have to set an ambush for him. So... I'm going to stop sprinting now out of fear that somebody might hear it, because I don't know exactly where this guy wound up. Go ahead and drag him out of that room, close the door. International is out of movement. I'm gonna... Well, I guess somebody would still see him. Okay. Just in case an enemy comes around, like, through here, I'm gonna move International behind the cover. She might, like, the executive might still get spotted, but it's less bad for us if, International herself doesn't get spotted, because if they just see a dude lying on the ground, they won't, like, draw their gun and stuff. These jerks are starting to leave the doors open. Another guard? Oh boy. Okay.
Cognita is in. We've broken him down now. Almost there, operator.
Let's go ahead and see where that enforcer's at. Okay, he's all the way at the other side of the room. So we're still okay for now. I could have Olivia come over here and set up an ambush for anybody who comes through that door, and given the circumstances, I think that's probably a good idea. This guy will, excuse me, stay KO'd for 3 more turns because we've been pinning him this whole time. As long as you're pinning or dragging a guard, they won't start waking up. I know I mentioned that before, but yeah.
Investigating area.
Yep. Okay, I'm starting to get a little bit nervous.
The data is starting to come in now. Just a little longer.
Will they be able to spot him if he is... Yeah, I guess so. There's no cover object there, so... technically... Oh, there's also that guy there. I forgot about that. Alright, let's see. Olivia, observe this guy. He's going that way. That's good, so he's completely irrelevant to us. This guy might come in through here, possibly. So it might not be a terrible idea to have an ambush set up here. This is the last turn that we have to keep holding this guy, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep International there behind cover. Okay, that guy's coming that way. We're getting... Oh, geez, that guy is right there. Oh, did he see... Oh, okay, so he got like a notice thing. Alright, we got the vault code, so we're fine. So we can drop this pass card, grab the vault access code, Drop the financial executive. And yeah, we're just gonna book it. So he can't see us here. So let's get through there. Get into the teleporter room. Olivia, you do the same. Close the door. Set an ambush, and we'll set an ambush with International too, just in case. So as you see, when we filled up that meter finally, the financial executive guy ejected a memory like card. I don't know, it's cyberpunk stuff. But this we can then bring to a vault mission to to get the best stuff in the vault. So we're done. We got all of the safes. We succeeded in our objective. Only had to use one rewind, but I totally screwed up. Although in my defense, I think that was a pretty understandable mistake. And oops, I ended the turn instead of exiting the level. Oh, that's fine. They're not gonna find us. Okay, and let's actually exit the level now. There we go.
Excellent. Now we need to find a place to use that card.
Yes, we do. So, some more missions will become available as we go through the next couple days, or well, the next couple missions, and we'll find a vault to use that card at, and we'll be really glad that we have it. Also, we made a bunch of money, and now we have 1,540 credits, and we picked up a cool program for Incognita, the parasite. And Monster has something he wants to sell us. Predictive Brawling. Figures acts as an agent, successfully knocks out an enemy with a melee attack. Gains 6 AP. That's actually pretty sweet. Host consciousness, soothing nature scenes and chamber music. This game has a really good sense of humor. Yeah. That's probably worth buying. I'm not gonna grab it quite yet because I want to go see the mission select screen first. But yeah, I guess that will end it off for this mission, and therefore this episode. So thank you for joining me, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye.